It's been a horrid couple of days, particularly for those with asthma or pollen allergies. Lots of Saharan dust in the air, but it is clearing. We should be still seeing the occasional haze from time to time, unfortunately, because of the high pressure. But in terms of the haze, basically the Saharan dust, you can't see it here, but it is still out there. Quite a bit of it still coming off the coast of Africa. Further towards the south, they're not seeing the haze, but they are seeing some rain coming into French Guiana, Suriname, and out towards Guyana as well. We'll likely see that as we go through Friday. But for Tobago tonight, we'll likely still see clear skies for the most part. Just the occasional haze coming through tomorrow morning, but overall mostly sunny spells are expected, and it will feel quite hot, particularly down in Scarborough and out towards Canaan to end your working week. Meanwhile, for Trinidad, a mostly settled night again. Lots of clear skies for the most part. It will feel warm, however, particularly in the towns, say Port of Spain, out towards Chaguanas, down towards San Fernando. And we'll still see the heat, especially in those built-up areas as you go through the morning and into the afternoon. Valencia, out towards Sandy Grande, there's the occasional hazy spot from time to time. Down towards southern areas as well, there's the occasional bout of some haze, but overall most of the Saharan dust is clearing. But if you're down towards Guaragari and Muruga, you'll still see the occasional hazy spells from time to time. So tonight's low then, pretty warm, 24 degrees Celsius in Trinidad, 25 in Tobago, 31 will likely be the high in Crown Point tomorrow, but 32 is expected in Scarborough, and that will continue as you go through Saturday and Sunday. But remember, we're talking about that brief lull in the Saharan dust. Well, it's set to come back as we get towards early next week into Monday. We'll still be seeing another bout of that Saharan dust in our region. For those heading offshore, 2 to 2.5 meters. The occasional chop out there in the Atlantic with northerly swells still coming east of the island chain every 13 seconds. So be mindful about that. Meanwhile, for boaters, obviously take precautions of where the lifeguards have placed their flags. Now, the first hurricane outlook is out, calling for just slightly below normal in terms of the number of storms, 11 versus 12. But just a reminder, it only takes one to make it a bad season, but it's still June 1st, a couple of months away from the start of the hurricane season. And so obviously for now, no concerns, mostly settled, dry weather, high pressure firmly in charge across the Eastern Caribbean. There will be that front ever present coming down towards Cuba into Jamaica and eventually brushing into Haiti. So you could be seeing some cloudiness there and a couple of showers. So in Havana then, behind that front, look for 33 degrees Celsius, partly sunny. Kingston, windy, 32 with just the occasional shower later on in the day and overnight. And those showers also reaching into Haiti as we get towards Friday night and Saturday morning. Meanwhile, all across the Eastern Caribbean, settled weather, not much chance of showers here. This attracted across the hills of Dominica out towards St. Lucia as well. Mostly settled there. But down towards Georgetown, fortunately, there's a lot of moisture building down there. And for Georgetown and Providence ground, there's a small matter of a cricket match. And it seems as though they're going to see lots of damp spots around first thing in the morning, and then there's some showers as we go through the afternoon, possibly highs of 32. Feeling quite humid at times, but not much of a breeze there as well. So that's a look at your weather. That's it from me.